My name is Charlene Talba. I am 23 years old. I graduated my Bachelor of Secondary Education in University of Southeastern Philippines last 2016. At that same year, I also took my licensure examination and got the passing score. And also, while I am on the review center for the board examination, I'm already teaching here in Brokenshire Science High School. So 2016, actually, before I graduated, I am already hired in this institution, and luckily, it's been my 4 years here in this institution. After a year of being a teacher in this institution, I also took the chance to get my master's degree. Year 2017, I enrolled my master's degree in the same school, University of Southeastern Philippines. While I am taking my master's degree, I am also, I got also my national certificate too for food and beverages last 2018. And also, while I am here in this institution, I've learned a lot as a science teacher, and there are seminars and workshops that builds me as a science teacher. I've been to the Philippine Physics Society as a member. Until now, I'm a member of Philippine Physics Society, and also I also part of a member of Chemists for the Philippines. So workshops and trainings to build more about myself and learn this field. Trained myself as a fire brigade in this institution. I am part of the medical team, which team are the ones who are responsible for the accident, for taking good care of the wounded persons or victims. When you're going to teach the student, the learners, not only the knowledge, but also the moral. We're going to engage them more in learning by doing and differentiated learning. And also, aside from that one, it's a good that we're going to include that if we're going to teach, we're not going to focus only on one aspects of the students' learning, but the different aspects of the learnings of the students. If they are inclined in this kind of activity and so on and so forth, or whatsoever, remember that these students have different learning styles. So differentiated learning is also part of my activity. And also, I also incorporate blended learning. Okay, class, let us all stand for a prayer. Amen. Okay, so before you morning, everyone.
Morning, ma'am.
Okay, so before you before you sit down, please, everyone, arrange the chairs, put all the garbages under your armchairs and throw it in the proper places. And you may go for 2 minutes only for personal business, like your going to urinate or whatsoever. Okay, now, this morning, everyone, are you already ready for our new topic for this morning? Okay, very good. So last time, we have discussed about the mixtures, solutions. Okay, so who among this class, who will elaborate what we have discussed yesterday? Okay, Noel. Okay, very good, Noel. So you have learned that there are different kinds of solutions or mixtures. Now, let us understand the broader idea of this one. Do you use shampoo whenever you're going to take a bath? Oh, right. Why is it you need to use shampoo? Okay, so there is a basic idea there to make your hair smooth, to make your hair smells good. And then, aside from that one, what do you observe in the kitchen of your houses? Okay, very good, Melanie. You have observed there are different substances like sugar, salts, vinegar, and so on and so forth. So, did you ask yourself, what kind of materials are you taking in your body? Is it good for your body? Is it bad? And when and how we're going to use these substances? Okay. So, you have now a wider idea of what would happen to you if you're going to use wisely these substances. Very good, Alexandra. You told us that these are useful substances for making food or creating some ingredients for the food preparation. Yes, very good. Noel again for telling us that detergents are also some of the substances you have found in your house wherein you use for your clothing, cleaning for your clothes. Okay, so what do you think is our main topic for this morning? Okay, very good. Mary Joy for telling us what is really our main topic for this morning. You have an idea. Yes, very good. Alexander for telling us about acid, base. Okay, so our main topic for this morning is all about pH, acid, and base equilibrium. So how important are these substances we have observed in our houses? Are they basic? Are they acidic? Or acid and base? Is it necessary that these substances should be equilibrium? So our main objectives for this morning are the following. First, everybody read. Okay, define pH. Okay, determine the pH of a solution of weak acid or weak base. Okay, group 4 or the row 4, read the third objective. Recognize the importance of what? Acid-base equilibrium in our body and even in our environment. Okay, so before anything else, okay, count yourself into 4 groups. Okay, let's start from the back. Okay, all group 1, you go and sit down there. All group 2, you go and sit down there also. The next to the group 1. Then, all group 3, you sit down here. And all group 4, you sit down after group 3 area. So, let's now come up to our groups. At the count of 15 seconds, everyone is in on their group number. Every group, you will be provided by this wheel chart. Okay, so wheel of the paper worksheet. So as you have observed, this is a wheel of a paper worksheet. Okay, so every group, you will be provided by this worksheet. Okay, so I will give you now group 1, group 2, and group 3, and group 4. So each of the group will answer the given questions provided also up with you within the group. So you are going to answer first question, what do you think will happen to the egg when it is submerged to the vinegar for 3 days? And you're going to brainstorm as a group, what do you think what would happen? Or do you already done this one in your house? And then the second question, do you think the salts and sugar are acidic or not? Yes or no? Why? Explain. Give a brief explanation afterwards. Next, the last question for this activity. Do you think drinking too much vitamin C every day has a good effect in your body? Explain your answer and why. Okay, so I'll give you just 10 minutes to just elaborate within yourself. What do you think is the main idea of this? Okay, 10 minutes is over. So we're already done the activity. Group 1, present your ideas as a group. Okay, remember, before we're going to present, each of the group should provide at least one representative to explain their idea as a group. Okay, let's go back. Group 1. Okay, so you have to observe. Okay, in the YouTube, you have seen that after 2 days, the egg when submerged in the vinegar, the shells, what? Okay, the shells will dissolve. Okay, so, let's give hands for group 1. Next, group 2. Okay, so salts. So do you think salt is basic and you think it is not acidic with, sugar also is base. That is your predictions. Okay, group 3. What's your idea? Okay, Colleen as representative. Yes, vitamin C. You observe that one. So, okay, everyone is for now. Yes, of course, vitamin C is very important to boost ourselves to fight for different kinds of diseases. Yes, we also. And the group 4, thank you, group 3. Let's give us for group 3. Next, group 4. Okay, thank you, group 4. You elaborated the number 3 questions, which is, you said that vitamin C, taking too much vitamin C is not, it cannot harm you. Vitamin C cannot harm you, but if too much drinking of this one could cause you nausea, vomiting, or headache. But vitamin C can be just cleansing our body, then it can dissolve easily. Okay, so thank you for your cooperation groups. But before anything else, stay in your group because we are going to elaborate more about your ideas about this one. Okay, so we're already done. Okay, you have engaged yourself that the substances are good. Some substances using too much can also cause you headache. For example, the vitamin C. But it seems like vitamin C is very important, especially nowadays. We need to boost our immune system because of COVID-19. Okay, if you lack or you have less or your immune system is low, you would be easily get sick. Okay, remember the COVID-19 today is very prominent, and the disease, this COVID-19 or the coronavirus disease 19 is very brilliant in creating this or spreading around us. So remember that every now and then you're going to wash your hands or use your alcohol. Okay, so unlock the difficult terms for the whole duration of the activity. First, these are the vowel terms that we're going to encounter in the whole activity. First is base. What is base? These are chemical substances that donates electron or accepts proton or releases. Next, acid, chemical substances that donates proton, hydrogen, and accepts electrons. And then pH, This is the meaning of pH is power of hydrogen, the scale used to specify if the substance is acidic or basic. From 1 to 14, 7 is the neutral. Meaning of the neutral, it is not acidic and nor basic. But if the substance belongs to group number 1 to 6, this substance is acidic. If it is 8 to or between 8 to 9 or 14, it is basic. Again, the same groupings. We're going to have an experiment. So this experiment will lead you more to understand. So, group 1 and group 2, you are going to use organic pH indicator to identify the substance that we're going to use for our experiment. There are different organic pH indicators to identify if the substance is acidic or basic. But this time, we're going to use the eggplant extract. And then for the group 3 and group 4, we're going to use the common pH indicator, which is the litmus paper. And now we're going to compare and contrast the result afterwards if this eggplant extract is alternative for litmus paper for a pH scale indicator.
So for group 1 and group 2, this is the worksheet that they're going to use. Every group should follow the proper procedure in doing the experiment. And for group 3 and group 4, these are the worksheet that they're going to answer. Now for our experiment, each group shall be provided with 3 small beakers, 25 ml, and a 1 dropper. We're going to use the substances vinegar, salt, and detergent. These following substances will be tested with the use of our pH indicator provided earlier. And then, the other 2 groups, group 3 and group 4, will use the common method of identifying the pH level with the use of litmus paper. We're going to identify the results basis from the universal indicator paper pH level, or put the litmus paper on the substances for vinegar, salt, and liquid detergent. And this is how the color changes. So as you can see, the vinegar is still red. For the salt, it looks like color of the salt belongs to the color of like 12 to 14. And then for the liquid detergent, seems like the same, 12 to 14, which also implies that salt and the liquid detergent are very weak substances, weak base substances, and the vinegar is a strong acid substance, so belongs to 1, 3 to 4. Now 5 drops, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the last one substances, or the substance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So afterwards, we need to mix the material or the substances in each of the beaker. We're going to mix the vinegar and observe afterwards. Now let's see for the vinegar. It seems that the color is related to number 6 or 5. And then for the salt, seems like it is 7, 8, or 9. And for the liquid detergent, seems like it is belong to 9 or 10. Okay. So now you're going to write your observation. So these are examples of some other substances that are commonly found in our respective houses. So you have observed that during our activity experiment, the detergent is basic. So it's an example of bleach or ammonia solution. We have there concentrated solutions, hand soap, baking soda, and egg are example of base substances. And then the water is neutral if it is pure water. And milk, black coffee, tomato juice, apple juice, lemon juice, and gastric acids are example of acidic substances.
Okay, so based on our activity, what have you observed? Okay, presented by group 1, okay? Group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, you present your output in front. Okay, thank you, group 1, group 2, group 3 for presentation. Okay, so what is the weakest acid substance you have tested among the different substances? Okay, so since we already used only one, you can say maybe vinegar is one of those. But we observed it's strong. Okay, next, what is the weakest base substance you have tested among the different substances? Okay, so we have used 2 substances for base. We observed detergent and salt, and we have found out that detergent is more basic than salt. Next, do you think litmus paper and organic pH indicator have the same results? Okay, they have similar results, so meaning we can use organic pH indicator if we don't have litmus paper in our respective houses. We can test the different household materials and substances with the use of these organic substances.
A can organic pH indicator and alternative solution for testing the pH of substances? Okay, very good everyone. So, it's a good source for identifying if it is acidic or basic. So, okay. I will ask now. So, remember, we already discussed pH. Okay, so pH meaning power of hydrogen. You have observed a while ago that, what is it? pH scale used to specify how acidic or basic is the substance. It was first, okay, let us give us a background knowledge. First described, it is first, published by Dr. Sorensen in 1920. And so, okay, Camille, okay, explain how acid and basic equilibrium can affect the human body. Okay? Okay, so you need to balance the acidity and basicity of our body. So make sure that our body have a neutral. Okay, we have the big neutral body, acidity or basicity. Too much acid is not good, but too much basic also is not good. Next, Rohan. Okay, so same with the idea of Camille. Next, so, okay, everyone, to further have the identification of what is really this pH scale equilibrium, you are going to research more about this one and then find out your findings, the latest idea about pH scale. Remember the acidic and basic. So you can test the different substances in your house, and then tomorrow you're going to report or you're going to tell us the substances you have tested and what you have discovered and you have researched. Okay, so now we're going to have okay, so we're going to have a evaluation. So assessment is you can choose whether of the following activities. Group 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can choose either of the following. Number 1, make a poem about pH, acid, and basic importance in our life. Or 2, create a group about, okay, you can read this one. And you shall be provided with different rubrics but with the same values. Okay. Do you have any questions? Clarifications, everyone? Did you learn something? Okay, so as a review recap, so let us ask Miguel, okay, what do you think what you have learned today? Okay, very good, Miguel. So, another, Michelle, last one. Okay, thank you, Michelle. So, any questions again? Clarifications. Okay, if you don't have any questions and clarifications, let us all stand for a closing prayer and let us pray. Amen. Goodbye, everyone. Okay, goodbye, class.